The sight never becomes any less impressive, especially so when we are this close up. Yes, it's the one with crossroads landmarks. It should be hard pressed to find a waterfall this grand in another country. I bet it gives us such a soothing vibe. Next time someone talks about cleansing the heart and mind, I know exactly where to send them. Should we meditate under the waterfall? We can do the alms and everything. The same meditation on a waterfall where only wearing a loincloth can help you reach true enlightenment. It sounds a bit dangerous to me. I think I'll pass. I would rather vomit than picture you in a loincloth. Thank you very much. come on, Theodor, don't be shy. Put it aside. Genau. So, nächste ist der Moon Temple. Können wir gleich zu Fuß hingehen. Oh Gott, geh weg. Was war das denn jetzt? Direkt bevor dem Mondtempel. Ups. Ei, servus. Yes, yes. Ah, oh, it's eepy. It's eepy. It's eepy. What is with these ruins? They look dilapidated. I think it's the ruins of a temple built during the Middle Ages. Whatever it is, the CGF doesn't want anyone entering judging by the barricade. The same as dark as his tower. No reason to go trespassing. Still, it's quite a Rio, isn't it? I bet we could take a great photo. So this is das neue Norm. Anstatt great vegetable, great photo. So. Unser letztes Foto für heute ist West Crossbar Highway. Genau. Dann hätten wir alle bis zum 3. Tag des Festivals. Da kann man erst das 9. Foto machen. Das 9. und letzte. Aber wie gesagt, da müssen wir erst warten, bis wir rein dürfen in diesen Ort. Der ist noch abgeriegelt für uns. Nein, nicht der Tempel, wo wir gerade waren. Ein anderer Ort. So. No, nicht East, West. Busstop. Und dann eins zurück nach Crossbar. Ich glaube, das war's. Nein, das ist die Bulls Academy. Ups. Eieiei. Dahin. Der Baum und dann Richtung Norden. Genau, die Zugstrecken. The Transcontinental Railroad. Yep, the thing connects Airborne to Cabot, all by running smack dab through the middle of Crossbar. Damn impressive when you think about it. Freight trains are also used to transport goods in and out of the state. It would be a stretch to say that the railroad symbolizes modern-day Crossbar. It's too bad we can't take a picture of the train to give to Grace. It would be having something really spectacular. What's up, Theo? It would seem a train is approaching after all. Wait, seriously? That's freaking sweet, man. Think it's time for a past picture perfect moment, Mademoiselle. Get the camera, Ellie. Okay. There it goes. Yo, think it might have been the first time I see a moving train up close and personal like that. How'd it go, Ellie? Well, it was a moving object and I must have been rushed, but I think I got the job done. Alright, well, you managed to pull the camera out pretty quick, so we owe you one. Anyway, let's get the move on. Zur Not können sie immer noch ein Foto machen von der leeren, Dingstrecken. Und dann kann sich Grace entscheiden, welches besser ist. So, endlich nach Belgard. Und wie gesagt, das war jetzt fürs erste das letzte Foto. Das letzte Foto kriegen wir, wie gesagt, Tag 3. So. Ah ja. Okay. What was this? Huh, was this here the other day? Let's take a little peek, shall we? Randy, is something wrong? This thing is one of the CGF armored cars. Why is it here? On top of that, they went so far as to conceal it with a tarp. Conceal is a bit much. It's barely hiding anything at all. The fact this half-assed attempt to hide a thing only makes it more conspicuous. Oh yeah, didn't we get to a support request from someone at Belgard Gate? Maybe this armored car has something to do with it. I believe that the request was to search for a lost item. The client, it was a ward officer Mireille. Randy, have you heard of her? Yeah, I know her. She's a former cop. Opala, Entschuldigung, co-work of mine. Back then, she was still just a sergeant major. But she moved up in the ranks pretty quickly. She may have been busy at work, but we should try asking her about the request. Perhaps you could casually bring up the armored car if you're interested in it. Good idea, alright, let's pay her a visit. Genau, dann haben wir noch... Ich muss nur kurz was... schauen. Immerhin sind es hier ein paar bestimmte, wo du irgendwas herausfinden musst. Ich hasse das. Wenn du immer so Quests hast, wo die nicht spezifisch sagen, wo du es selber herausfinden musst. Oder immer nachschauen musst. Das ist so dumm. Ich meine, ich weiß, warum sie tun, aber trotzdem. Ich will nicht immer mein Ding öffnen und dann nachschauen. Oh, come on! It could have just up and disappeared. If I don't find it soon... Yeah, Mireille, how's my favorite CGF soldier doing? Randy? Wait, Randy? What are you doing here? And just who are these? Oh, sorry about that. I'm Lloyd Bennings of the Cross Police Department Special Support Section. We came by to ask about a support request you submitted to us. Oh, now that I mention about it, I think about it, Randy did mention something about a Special Support Section. And I did send a request into you guys too, didn't I? I completely forgot. That's alright. I'm sure you must have been swamped with your work. Classic Mireille. She puts on a serious face, but she's really not all there. Excuse me? Someone like you has no right to say that to me. Let's try to settle down, shall we? I know it's sudden, but would you mind explaining the request to us? The CGF wouldn't be coming to us for help unless it really needed, so I've been curious to learn the details. Yes, that's correct. Forgive me for losing focus for a moment there. So, we've been searching the premises here at Belgard Gate for a certain crucial item that's gone missing. Normally, finding it would be our top priority, but as you can see, we're running short on manpower during the anniversary festival. That's why we decided to ask for some assistance in the matter. I think I understand the situation. So what exactly are we looking for? It's the key to the armored car that the Guardian Forces just deployed. It's one of the newer models. A new model? I had only heard rumors about it, so I take it has finally been deployed? I fail to understand how you could have lost something so valuable. Let me guess, the commander? I suppose that wasn't a hard guess. It wasn't? How so? Well, it started yesterday. The commander threw an exclusive party to ring a Crossbow's 7th anniversary. Over the course of the night, the commander drank much more alcohol than he should have. And then he had one of the soldiers drive our new armored car to his party. Must have been trying to win over the higher-ups by showing off his new shiny ride. How very tasteless. Once the commander returned and had the car parked inside the gate, he snatched the key from the driver. Later, it just vanished from his possession somehow. Now that we can't move the car, we had no choice but to put a tarp over it in a last-ditch effort to conceal it. I was wondering what it was doing outside. But was it really your best move? The tarp almost makes it even more conspicuous. Well, if they left the car as is, it would probably raise a lot of questions they don't wish to answer. For example, why exactly the CGF's new heavy-duty armored car actively deployed inside of the border gate? If the Imperial Army took it as a threat, I'm not sure we'd be able to reason with them. You can't be serious. At the very least, we'd like to avoid any provocation at all costs. Is this new model really all that? The armored cars we were using before were pretty top of the line in terms of defense and mobility, if I remember right. Trust me this, the new model is an upgraded, more combat-oriented version of our old cars. It's equipped with Vulcan cannons, miniature missile pods, and has seen an entire overhaul when it comes to its base firepower. If you inspect the CGF's entire arsenal, it would easily come out on top, no doubt about it. Gotcha, I agree with you then. Leaving it out in the open sounds a bit too dicey. So, where exactly is that oh so wonderful commander right about now? This is still his office, ain't it? It is. He's just away at the moment. He had out this morning and left us to sort out this mess. He said he couldn't possibly call off all the soirees he was hosting for the festival and flake out on Crossbow's top elites. I think not. Sounds like him alright. The more I hear about this commander, the less I am eager to meet him. Anyway, we really want to move the armored car out of the public eye ASAP. Will you help us find the key? Yes. We'd happy to help, warrant officer. Really, thank you very much. Now, would you mind helping us retrace the commander's steps? Did he mention anything that might give us any leads? Let me think. If you'd like to hear what I was able to get out of him this morning, I would be more than happy to share. That should suffice. When the commander returned, he had the armored car parked right inside of the gate, and he took the key from the soldier driving. And then, I imagine he was craving a light snack to wash down all the alcohol, so he stopped by the mess hall and had one of the cooks made him some food. Afterward, he walked up to the roof and sung his heart out, for quite a while. Once he finally tired himself out, he realized he had no idea where the key had gone. He sounds like a proper drunk. I think it was a miracle that he made it up to the rooftop at all, given his condition. Just another day in the life of that deadbeat. From what we just heard, we know for a fact that the key was lost while he was gallivanting around the gate. If that's the case, we shouldn't have to worry about searching anyway other than Burgard Gate. I agree, Ellie. Alright then. We should perform a sweep of the general area first. Who knows, we might find some clues that will plug the key. Warrant Officer Mireille, would you like to accompany us on a search? No, I'm afraid not. I feel like I would just get in the way if I came along. I'll still be doing what I can to find it though, starting with tearing apart the commander's office. Don't worry about a thing. Even in the most desperate situations, you can always count on all Randy to help you out of a pinch. Gee, I really am counting on you, Randy, so I hope you can live up to the big talk. We should go ahead and commence our search for the key. Let's start by checking the armored car itself. Yes. So according to me, the commander parked the car here and it hasn't been moved since. I'd say we should search the area for the key, but assume the CGF would have found it if it was actually here. That's a good point. It would be a waste of time to search this area again. Besides, since the car has those bulky Vulcan cannons on top, we can't exactly remove the type to take a closer look. Damn, I kinda want to see a big baby in all its glory. Randy, have you ridden in an armored car like this before? The model should be a modified edition of the conventional armored cars. It should feel largely the same. Nah, that's just something I'm kinda curious about. If I got permission to use them, I'm sure they'd be super nice for patrols and stuff like that. I bet we'll all die of happiness. I think you might be right. It looks like we have visitors from the Empire. Let's go check it out. Wow, limo, Rainford, who owns this? Wait a second. Well, if it isn't, it's fine ladies and gentlemen of the special support section. Good day, everyone. I trust that Crossbow's been treating you well? Uncle Dieter? It's been a while, sir. It has indeed. You have to forgive me. Did my rival get in the way of your duties? Not at all. The guy's suave as ever, I see. Are you returning for a business trip by any chance, sir? That's right. Negotiations in the Empire. But that aside, I can't help but ask about the great big thing sitting behind you. I guess it's hard to not notice. It's kind of a long story. I see. Allow me to make an educated guess then. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it must be one of the CGF's new armored cars or something like that, right? How did you... Did I catch you off guard? There's a simple explanation, I assure you. You see, at the party I attended yesterday, I ran to the CGF commander. He in his drunkenness mentioned something about that very car to one of his subordinates, I believe. I've served at multiple parties now, and I really do think he should work on the drinking problem of his. That answers that. You must have left for the Empire directly after the party, correct? And if that's the case, I might have the clue we're looking for. What exactly do you mean? Allow me to explain. The SS informed Dieter of the situation and the support request. I think I'm starting to understand. That would certainly explain why there's an armored vehicle with mounted guns just sitting in the middle of a high-traffic area. However, I'm afraid I won't be of much help to you all. Like I said earlier, I had a negotiation with the Empire today, so I had to leave the party early in order to make it on time. In other words, by the time the commander made it back to Belgrade Gate, I was already long gone. Jeez, what a bummer. Guess what I can do is stick to retracing his steps. This may be presumptuous of me to ask, but can I give you a piece of advice I was given by Belle a long time ago? Maribel gave you advice? Again, it was many, many years ago, but I had the habit of losing things. There were just so many projects I had to keep track of that I couldn't help but misplace a document here and there. Really, I would never have guessed that, judging by how you act now. I feel like part of it had to do with my still being young and inexperienced at the time too. Anyway, every time I would lose something, Belle would always be there to find it for me. And each time she would let out a great big sound and tell me this. Father, how many times do I need to tell you? When you lose something, you have to look where you least expect it to be. Search the unexpected places. Well, I guess that makes a certain amount of sense. In short, Belle was simply trying to tell me to change my perspective, though I don't know how useful you all will find this advice, of course. No, sir, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know if I've been much of help, but I hope you find what you're looking for. Oh dear, I seem to have gotten carried away with your conversations. I think my car might be a bit of a nuisance sitting in the middle of a gate like this. If you excuse me, I'll have a safe drive home, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll tell you it again, SSS. Never changed that guy. Never changes that guy. You know, he gave us some pretty valuable advice. Change his perspective, huh? That's definitely something we forgot to think about. It might be the key to finding this key. Now then, let's keep retracing the commander's steps and see where it takes us. I believe Warrant Officer Mayor told us that after the commander's parked the car, he went to the mess hall. Yeah, let's take our investigation there. Yes, here. Yo, Stella, keeping yourself busy? Oh, Randy, funny seeing you here. Were you wanting to order something? Not exactly. We're searching for the armored car keys per warrant officer Mirai's request. Oh, so you guys are the ones who got the stuck with that. The warrant officer already asked me to look around. I combed all the mess hall, high and low, but it's nowhere to be found. I suppose we can mark the mess hall off our list then. We are in the process of retracing the commander's steps. Do you mind recounting what you witnessed last night? Sure, I don't mind. First off, the anniversary festival was incredibly hectic here. I was finally winding down from the craziness of the day when the commander stormed in here utterly wasted. All of a sudden, he yelled at me to cook something that would sew him up, so I had to do some forced overtime. And because of that, I wasn't able to get around to any of the prep work I needed to do for today. Wow, it sounds pretty terrible. Oh, for sure, guy swaggers around like he owns the place, but doesn't do a lick of actual work. And it sounds like he's the complete opposite of Deputy Commander Bells. Excuse me, would you know if he had the key on him while he was eating his meal? Beats me. I only heard about it being lost when I woke up this morning, so I'm afraid I wasn't really paying attention. Is that so? There's no way of knowing whether he had the key here or not. What's everyone doing gathered around the mess hall? Good timing, Beyond. These people are helping the CGF recover the key or whatever. Nice to meet you, we're the special support section. Oh, yeah, I've heard about you all. Nice to meet you too. Hey, Beyond, still the same military buff as always? Afraid so. It's been a while, Randy. So, Beyond, did you end up finding the key? You know the one the warrant officer told us about? After giving a quick search, I can safely say that it isn't in the inn. I'm pretty sure the commander didn't bother heading there after this meal anyway. Sorry, but what do you mean by pretty sure? Weren't you at the time in last night? I imagine you would know whether he came in or not, right? I'd finished my work for the day by then, so I was actually taking a break up on the roof when he got back. Wait, hold on. You remember something? Yeah, I passed by him as I was leaving the roof. And if I'm not wrong, I remember him spinning on something that looks like a keychain. It must have been the key you are looking for. Then that means it's extremely likely that the commander has the key until he head up for the roof after leaving the mess hall. It bothers me that he would act so nonchalant of something so important. I certainly agree, but at least he picked up a valuable statement. Good thing that memory of yours finally kicked in, eh? Better late than never, right? You have got to be kidding me. Do you really have much time wasted searching the mess up because of you? Sorry about that. Well, I think it's about time for me to head back to work. See you later, Stella. He ran. Well, thanks, then we finally got ourselves a solid lead. Thanks for all your help too, Stella. Randy's right. Even though you only knew it wasn't a mess hall, it narrowed down our list of potential hiding places significantly. You're welcome. I'm not really sure how important the key is. But please find it, not just for the CJF's sake, but for our office of new days. We'll do our best, I promise. What's our next destination? To roof? Now is our next destination to roof. Yes. Aber das machen wir dann beim nächsten Mal. Dann machen wir noch weiter mit anderen Quests. Und dann würde ich sagen, was ist heute mit Let's Play The Legend of Yours, Trace from Zero. Wir sehen uns dann das nächste Mal. Bis dann, Leute. Ciao.